If you hold Stellar XLM, you want to be paying very close attention to what's going on. Of course, this is our regular update on Stellar, but the price has done something that, we want to be paying a very close attention to. Yes, you are seeing the broader market or seeing a retracement right now, which of course is something we need to factor in when we are analyzing the charts of XLM. It's not just XLM that's down, it's the broader market. We did see a major shakeout for BTC, but, we are seeing XLM, retesting some of the levels, we haven't seen for quite some time. And I'm going to share the importance of that as we do go further into the update. So XLM is down about 4.8% right now, with the price currently sitting just below 41 cents, down 2.5% in Bitcoin comparative. Valuation $12.8 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at $324.6 million. But before we get into any further, as always, you guys know the drill. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So pretty much as you can see, the way I highlighted this, we have seen literally instantly from 59.2% up to 59.85% for the dominance index in literally just the last 2 to 3 hours, and that's all due to BTC having quite a big retracement where we actually retested below 115 briefly, and that was about a 2% pullback from where we were just not too long ago. So quite a big shakeout. Of course, that has gotten rid of some major liquidation of longs, and again, this is a continuous reminder why you want to stay away from leverage trading. Time and time out, I tell you guys, to stay away from leverage trading platforms due to, these types of swings. Because I personally think even if we were to drop below the $115,000 price point, again, a level that is very, very important, even if we were to drop below it and, retest the likes of $112,000, I personally do believe that, we will see the market rebounding as we do go into September. But we are going to see these swings. Market makers are going to step in. Obviously, we were on a weekend. On the weekends, CME futures are closed. But now moving to XLM, what am I really referring to here for you guys? I'm sure you guys have guessed it just based off of looking at the price of XLM. And that, of course, is where we are currently sitting as of now. And that is below our key support line. So obviously, it's still quite fresh in terms of, this retracement that just has happened, but it's extremely, extremely important for the price of Stellar to push back up this key resistance. If it's unable to do so, I personally do believe, we could go down to the likes of, 38.7 cents. And that is something, I want you guys to be aware of. That would be about a 5.7% move from where we currently are. So breaking below it, the reason why it's so important is because, we've been consolidating above this range over the last, week and a half. And we were holding quite nicely above this key level. But right now, as of recording this update, the support has been broken below. And of course, you can see, we're finding ourselves sitting right below it. And we actually haven't even seen, a bounce back up to that. Actually, we did. Apologies. So you can see this for yourself. We actually retested this key support line, bounced back above that key resistance, but that was rejected clearly, and we're finding ourselves back below here. So let's keep an eye on Bitcoin as we do further into Monday morning. You want to see Bitcoin pushing back above $117,000, a very, very key level. I've spoken to you guys about it for quite some time. If it's unable to do that, if Bitcoin remains around 115 or drops below $115,000, I am personally projecting us to reclaim back above 60% for the dominance. And I think that would mean that, we could see these price points for XLM being retested in the immediate short term. So a shakeout primarily is what I'm referring to. But again, just a continuous reminder, it's my own personal opinion, only time is going to tell. But, in the near future, especially if we stay below this key resistance, like I said, still quite early. If we're unable to close our daily candle, so for tomorrow, if we're unable to close above 41.2 cents, I personally believe that, these levels are on the table. If that's the case. So again, keep you guys covered. Of course, if you have not subscribed or you're waiting for, hit that red subscribe button and come join the Crypto ZX army, and we'll talk later. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.